Welcome in to Charleston, South Carolina, where the Charleston Predators face a must-win situation as they take on the Central Division leading Denver Night Wings. Here the second game of the Saturday block. Ron Haynes, Corey Minner, our statisticians. I'm Colin Northup alongside my best friend Rick Northup.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Charleston. We've got the Rick meter in town again, and we're ready to go, Colin.
We are indeed, and the Predators, they've lost a couple of games in a row, Rick. They need to win out if they want to have any chance at making the postseason.
Yeah, I believe they are still technically alive in the playoffs, but they got to start winning right now.
And the Night Wings off to their best 11-game start in quite some time. At 6-3, we'll kick off to Charleston first, the home team. This will be Jordan Bradshaw, the place kicker. Lines, Charleston, 6.5-point underdogs at home, over under 41.5.
Yes, the Charleston is not being very well respected, and their record shows why. But here we go, Colin.
And they return up the middle, and brought down is Doug Britton. And that'll bring out Iman Kopech and the rest of this Charleston attack. Ian Francis is the halfback, along with Nick Holan. The fullback is Brad Taylor-White. Receivers are Doug Spelling, Nick Twice, Michael Knight, and the aforementioned Doug Britton. Tight ends Leon Sandcastle and Xavier Solomon, aka Weapon X. Paranai Barr is left tackle. Finley James and Leroy James are the guards. And Melanie Hopper is the rookie undrafted center, number 60. First and 10 for Charleston. Kopech under center will send the man in motion toward the bottom of your picture. We'll introduce you to the Denver defense after this play. It's going to be a pitch out to Hoagland, and Hoagland is loose, breaks a tackle, and gets out of bounds at the pick of about 12 yards.
You know, that's a nifty little run there. He avoids the penetration as someone gets in the backfield and runs around him and picks up a first down, Colin.
Before he's ushered out of bounds, Gerald Cumbus, Hugo Reynosa, Logan Gardner, and Joseph Saboka all up front for Denver. Inside linebackers Chuck Diesel, Jimmy Burgett, and Luis Quintana, along with John Martin, anchor the outside. Luke Schreiner and Ted Haynes, Parker Thomas are the corner. Lucas DeVore and Tate Bennett are the safeties. Throw is going to be incomplete. So the first pass attempt of the day by Kopech, broken up by Tate Bennett. First year with Denver after spending the previous 13 with the Louisiana Revolution.
That was just a bit of a mess. A lot of defenders there, and the timing seemed to be off on that. Maybe the route wasn't run correctly. Don't know, Colin, but it's 2nd and 10.
We got an I formation. Kopech under center. Two to the top, they pitch it out. And it's going to be a pickup of 1 yard. That's to Oakland, and Martin brings him down to 55. 3rd and 9.
Well, and I mentioned the Rick meter here in town. For those of you that are uninitiated of the Rick meter will, with its crack staff, will be analyzing things and give you an early read on who's likely and then who will win the game eventually. They will call that as we get into likely the early 4th quarter.
And Kopech, the league's leading passer in attempts and completions, completes his first throw of the day. The Nick Twice, and that's good enough for Charleston first down.
Was that a second throw of the day? Or you meant the first completion?
First completion of the day,
All
second attempt.
I was confused. That's nice.
14 touchdowns, 15 interceptions coming in. And Twice, only 15 grabs, 247 yards, and a receiving touchdown. Doug Britton leads his team in interceptions with 16 yards with 808, and second in touchdowns with 4, Xavier Solomon. He's second in the league overall with 6. He leads the team as Hoagland takes this carry wide, and he gets tackled at the 40-yard line.
Sort of an accidental single wing there, Colin, as they had a double tight end on the other side, and Denver put 2 linebackers on that, and then they ran to the opposite side where Charleston just had more hats than Denver did. That's the idea of a single wing.
Draw up the middle. Francis picks up the first down. Number 36 there in your program. Francis, 61 carries, 203 yards, has yet to find the end zone. Oakland's found the end zone twice on 106 carries for 378 yards coming in. Another draw up the middle. Oakland, ooh, he's racked up. That is Jimmy Burgett, number 45, the outside backer. Brings him down. He also calls the defense.
Denver did a good job of mussing up the middle there, and even the delayed handoff didn't fool them.
Back to throw is Kopeck. Down the middle and too long. Incomplete. But we got, oh no!
Uh-oh.
Denver's inside backer, Chuck Diesel, number 41, is down on the turf.
He's banging his hands on the turf there, but he's coming off under his own power. Good sign.
It's going to be a 3rd and 9, but that's going to be a loss to watch.
Maybe the training staff will get him patched up and back in there, Colin.
Well, we shall see. It's a 3rd and 9 situation. As Kopeck goes with 4 wide, play action. He loves to run play action out of set. He somehow completed the pass down to Doug Britton. It'll be 1st and goal.
Wow. Must have been just beyond the 10-yard line there when he made the catch. They give him the forward progress, Colin. 1st and goal for your Charleston Predators.
Oh, one-handed catch, too. Now he's just showing off, making the rest of us look like mere mortals.
Mere mortals, right. Let's talk about Stickum at halftime.
Britton on that reception as Hoagman takes the pitch, runs to the 5, and he gets smacked down there.
Yeah, it's an end around to the left, Colin, and he sort of turns it into a counter as he cuts back into the middle and finds some more real estate.
2nd goal, 6:30 to go, opening drive of the game.
Impressed with Hoagland's vision on that play.
Already 25 yards on his first 5 totes of the ball. Francis gets it, here, breaks a tackle. He brooks and plays for the first time this year. Touchdown, Charleston.
That's a fine time to get your first touchdown. Crossing the plane. The home crowd loves it, Colin.
Another look at it again. They love this pitch play, Rick. We saw it several times to drive. He broke John Martin's tackle. And to be honest, good effort there by the linebacker.
Yeah, and you know, the game we called last week, Colin, we saw a lot of utilization of the of Jan's stiff arm. He just keeps chugging and breaks tackles anyway.
Ooh, and Cameron Duty, the undrafted rookie kicker, puts it through 11 plays, 77 yards. 3 minutes, 43 seconds taken off the clock. And 7-0. The score is the Denver Night Wings firmly on top of the Central Division. Coming into this weekend's games, Rick, they were in the 6th seed as the Central Division leader, right behind the Mexico City Aztecs.
Wow.
And the Washington Trident was the Vancouver Legion.
Wow.
Returned by Logan Keel up to the 33-yard line, and that's where the Night Wings will begin. They have quarterback Terrellus Blanton, number 3. Previously of the Queen City Corsairs. Dwayne Salmons, number 23, joins veteran standout Bailey O'Shaughnessy at the halfback spot. Ari Mills is the fullback. Jay Viper, previously of the Motor City V8s, along with Logan Keel, who's been around 13 total seasons, 12 of him in the Mile High City. Jeremy Mosley and Dylan Lewis round out the core. Marquis Stango is the tight end.
Look at this formation, Colin.
All the tight ends lined up as Blanton back to throw. Throws as a man open. It's complete to Lewis. Down across the 50. It'll be a 1st down. And just like that, Rick, they're into Charleston territory.
Just too many guys to cover. I think that formation had him thinking maybe a little too hard. But let's go back to the Charleston drive, Colin. That's what you want to win football games, and Charleston's had a tough time this season. Taking the opening kickoff going down the field and putting points on the board is what good teams do, and they did that.
High formation, Salmons, the back, and they'll throw again. Blanton has time. Oh, incomplete. It was deflected in the air, pass intended for Keel. As Forrest Dalton, Dan Dash.
Really close on the arrival of the defender and the ball right there, Colin.
Indeed it was. The offensive line for Denver, Gene Benazzi and Igor Barbatov tackles. Marcel Martin is the guard, left guard. Well, reduced the Charleston defense, already mentioned. Defensive ends get to the rest of the team after this play. It's going to be intercepted. Never mind. And that's going to be Brandon Ewing. He's going to run it back for a big 6. And the Charleston defense says, let's get on the scoring fun as well.
Oh my goodness. Totally unexpected. Don't see that very often at all. Certainly not from the Denver offense, Colin. Look at that. Just anticipates, steps right into the throwing lane. Just must not have seen him, Colin.
I don't know how you not see the defender there, especially with the contrasting uniforms of both of these teams.
Trying to be generous.
Ewing grabs his 5th interception in the year, and he gets a pick 6 out of the dealio.
I'd like to see replay looking at the quarterback. I wonder if he was out looking off the whole time and then just turned to his primary receiver and just maybe didn't recognize the defender there in time.
And Ewing, who's top 10 in the league in interceptions, coming in, adds 1 more to his total. That's the first defensive touchdown scored by the Charleston team. Ooh, a nice juke move by Keel. He gets brought down at the Denver 31-yard line. And just like that, Dorellis Blanton is back on offense. His 9th interception of the year. He had 3rd most, coming in with 8. Although his touchdown to interception ratio is so positive, it has 11 passes. .5:28 left in the first. Ball on the Nightwing 31-yard line. And this Charleston defense, they've already made it a big impact. Yes. As Blanton back to throw. Blanton goes underneath, catch made, Logan Gill, there he goes, 40, 20, and he's down inside the 15. Leo Morris brings him down. He's joined the corners out there. We already seen Ewing along with make the pick 6, and Miranda Dumas is out there, number 23, the rookie first round pick on defense. Jacob Clear, he's been around 6 seasons. Ben Bowman, Khalil Thomas, Jamal Ballard are the outside linebackers. John Nevels, Anthony Ellison, Frank Doom are the defensive tackles. Dan Dash and Forrest Dalton are the
yeah, Frank Doom's been on a road trip, I noticed in the chat, Colin, and there's a catch for a first
one-handed catch. Oh my goodness, Jay Viper now showing off the claws as he reaches out to snatch that one. Sam Blutner brought him down.
Yeah, and this Nightwing passing attack, Colin, is just scary. It seems like they're able to manufacture yardage, except for the one time they threw it to a Charleston player, but they're getting guys open, and it's looking pretty easy.
That kill catch was for 53 yards, according to Ron Haynes. 2nd and goal, O'Shaughnessy stopped on a little dump pass.
And the announcer jinx sparks right up there as they throw the ball for a loss.
It's 2nd and goal. 1 receiver to the bottom is killed. 2 tight ends down and slot. And they're going to throw. They haven't run the ball yet. Over the middle, Keel was knocked down by Bowman as it hit him right between the 9 and the 3. 3rd and goal.
I was going to say, Frank Doom's been, for some unexplained reason, on a road trip from South Carolina all the way to the garden spot of Ohio, Perrysburg tonight. Welcome to the Midwest.
I think he's a long-distance trucker, dude.
There we go. Hey, I did not know.
That explains the long-distance travel there. Play action rollout. Has all day to throw. It can make a sandwich throws in the end zone, and it's knocked down Mosley looking for a second grab, but Jacob cleared it. Ozzie says, no, sir.
Yeah, don't look now, but Charleston holds them on the goal line here, Colin, forcing a field goal attempt.
4th and goal, and they're going to call on Jordan Bradshaw, their place kicker. He is 18 of 19 on the year. This is going to be at 24 yards.
From the right hash, kicker's favorite place, usually for a right-footed kicker.
And he curls it back in, no problem. So they get a couple big plays down the field, Rick, and they're able to shake out the pick six by getting 3 points.
Yeah, they break the ice, and you know, maybe that helps them get feel better about things. But yeah, they gave up a long drive, opening drive for a touchdown, and then a quick pick six, and Denver found themselves uncustomarily in a big hole early in the game.
3:55 to go in the quarter as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 2-yard line up the middle is Doug Britton. He's a return wizard with the football. Cuts outside of the 30 to the 40. He's up over the midfield stripe and he gets out of bounds at the Denver 47.
Oh,
boy, he's just a musician with the football in his hand.
And sharp-eyed fans of the stiff arm will notice he threw one in there. Right there.
Oh, he didn't need to use it though. This is for show.
Showing off. That's
Versus
right.
then at the 47, 3:47 left. Kopech. Has already engineered one scoring drive, the rushing touchdown by Francis.
Wow, Frank's kicking around the Great Lakes state. I like to see it. Howell and Charlotte, and then down to Memphis, Tennessee.
Pitch out is to Francis. No, that's Hookman. He'll get stopped the line of scrimmage for no gain. Big hit made by Tank Bennett. He's made a career at doing those. He's compiled 56 tackles this season, along with 7 TFLs. He's also recorded 2 interceptions and a forced fumble.
That's crazy. Let me finish my thought about Frank. Safe travels.
Throw down the middle. Oh, tipped in here, almost intercepted. Lucas DeVore had it in his hands, but alas, he was unable to come up with the ball.
Yeah, and you know, for the few people that listen to us regularly, Colin, don't forget to keep your eyes and ears open for cultural references and vocabulary words. Colin, I believe you already had one. We used the term aforementioned. That was nice.
Sprint out by Kopech. He's going to throw to that side, and he threw too long. Incomplete. Looking for Michael Knight, and the Knight Rider came up empty.
There you go. I think we've already had, well, there's a Knight Rider. We've had a Fantasy Island reference, oblique reference already.
This is going to be a punt for the Predators. And the return by the Night Wings will only net them up to the 18 as the return was put on by Dylan Lewis, number 87. Denver takes over their own 18. They've yet to run the ball, Rick, which to me is very strange because O'Shaughnessy has been a really good run.
Maybe they're setting him up for later, right? They'll keep passing until Charleston can prove they can consistently stop, I would suppose. I don't know. De La Salle, California high school, De La Salle, famous for running the same play over and over until it doesn't work.
Oh, there's a run play, but they get stopped at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Khalil Thomas on the stop. Salmons actually leads the team in yards, but O'Shaughnessy leads the team in carries. Each have 4 rushing touchdowns. Salmons better yards per carry average. Here's going to be a throw out to O'Shaughnessy. He throws out the spin move, and that'll set up a 3rd and short. Nice play call there.
I agree. Kind of had them guessing a little bit, and obviously that's one of the main objectives on offense, besides scoring points. Keep the defense flat-footed.
Offset eye, 2 tight ends. 1 receiver's keel. They're going to pitch it the opposite way to Simmons. He's got the first down and more. What a great block. Leading the way for Simmons was Martin, the guard. Just outstanding work.
Yep. And Charleston kind of had some hats over there, but they just weren't close enough. And they couldn't close in time to prevent the First down.
Overall, this is Denver team that is very balanced in terms of their rushing game combined. They have the second most carries and second most combined yards as Miranda Dumas makes the tackle for a loss of 1 there.
But not tonight, Colin. So far, anyway. That was the first quarter, but a lot more passing than running.
Second and 11. Blanton's been forced to carry the load. He will do here. Quick drop over the middle. Oh, Keel! Incomplete as Leo Morris was draped all over him like a blanket.
Like a blanket. Another reference. Boy, and we're not going to get another look at him. It sure looked like the defender was in the process of tackling the receiver before the ball arrived. I'm not sure what's going on.
7 and 11 is Blanton passing. This will be attempt number 12 on the game. Throw down the field. Oh, he just zinged that one down the field. And that was over the head of everybody, including the man he was trying to get the ball to.
Yeah, I understand it's 4th and 11, but a big chuck down the field. It's okay. Maybe.
You mean it's 3rd and 11? It's now 4th.
Yeah, sorry, it was 3rd and 11. Yeah.
Bradshaw will. He also does the punting. He gets it away for the second time and fielding it past his 30. They'll mark him down at the 32. Stank Bennett down there on special team.
Yeah, good coverage, clapping for himself, and he should. Well done.
Thank you, Corey Minner and Ron Haynes, keeping track of the facts and figures for us. 1:18 left, 14-3 our score. I don't think too many people expected Charleston to be out in front this early. 1 touchdown from the offense and 1 touchdown from the defense. Accounts for all the Predators scoring so far as Brad Taylor right now motions out of the backfield. Kopech, he's 6'5". You can see over everything. Quick drop. Oh, and there was chaos around him, but the catch is made. Weapon X, Xavier Solomon. Oh my, with the catch.
You're right about Cass. It was like, what, a step and a half drop, and the pocket is just collapsing.
Ooh.
Oh my.
Stank Bennett with the sure hit, but not before the first down is achieved.
Wanted to get it out quick.
This is a Denver front that's on the air. Has got a lot of sacks. Hugo Reynosa at 4.5. Joe Cumbus with 3. And they got Chuck Diesel with 2. Jimmy Burgett with 1.5.
And there's the delayed handoff, my current favorite play in the SFL, and that produces 5 yards.
It's a 2nd and 5 situation. Now the tight ends line up on the same side. 1 receiver each side. Single back is Francis, I believe. It's
lighten up, Francis.
motion man. It's Mr. Sandcastle. Resets. Here's the gift. No, that is Hoagland. No, that is Francis.
Francis, yeah, and he kind of
the stripes with the numbers. It can be a little confusing when you look from far away.
rolls over the defender for an extra yard. Brings up 3rd and 2, and
end of the first quarter, 14-3 our score. Oh, fans happy as the Predators look to snap a 2-game losing streak. Colin Northrup, Rick Northrup,
you
broadcast booth, and Ron Haynes and Corey Minner on stats. Cameron Irvine, executive producer extraordinaire. Back at league headquarters.
And the Rick meters in the parking lot, and they are desperately trying to not go lean Charleston. Sorry, Charleston fans, but they're not buying it yet.
They need more data, is what they need. Hoagland up the middle, carries Burgett way past the first down marker.
Hoagland says, take this data, put this data in your pipe and smoke it, right? So he has yet another solid run.
I love the asymmetrical helmets on the Predators. They have their logo on one side, but then they have the Carolina State emblem.
Yeah.
Because we're here in the Magnolia State. We've been here plenty of times to call their games over the years.
Exactly. And asymmetrical, that's probably another good vocabulary word.
Francis stopped for no gain. Denver wearing all white. They got the blue rings on the white helmet. And then they got the mountain pattern.
Yeah, the shadows of the mountains. Yeah, the Rockies.
jerseys, and the pants, they sort of fade from white to blue, and then they had the blue socks. Just very.
So you have a crush on the Nightwing uniforms? That's a very complete description there. Dave, stop shaking your piston.
And Martin on the stop on Brad Taylor, right on the dive up the middle. Only nets him 1 more yard to set up a 3rd and 8. As Martin now is up to 5 tackles.
Going all fanboy on the.
No, I just.
Hey, Frank Doom picked up on Sergeant Holka. All right. You know, any of you guys touch my stuff, I kill.
Roll out his Kopech. He loves to do this. Throw is incomplete. Michael Knight unable to come up with it. But this time it's because Parker Thomas made an outstanding play on the ball.
Could have been picked. You know, it's a thin line between love and hate. Oh, that's an Ohio punk group, very famous out of Cleveland. Someone's got to know that one.
This is Cameron Duty. He, like Bradshaw, handles both the kicking and the punting. This one's a little short, but gets a good bounce inside the 20.
Wow,
so Mr. Duty puts Denver in kind of a doo-doo position.
Yeah, he didn't want to, airmail it into the end zone. It's a short kick and a favorable carom off the turf. And they like this sort of goal line look here. Anywhere in the field, doesn't Denver?
And a little curl around underneath. Nothing too fancy there. As Keel picks up 8 on the short safe completion. Blanton, he's been in the league 5 total seasons as previously with the Queen City Corsairs last year. And he's found a home in Denver. He sort of fit nicely in. As O'Shaughnessy on the carry. Ooh, his first big run. Pops out the underside, close to the 30.
Yeah, it's kind of a short yardage goal line play. Gets penetration through the line of scrimmage, Colin, and forces the linebackers in the secondary to bring him down.
R.E. Mills, number 44, the fullback, has scored him through there. Mills has been with this team 10 years, so he and O'Shaughnessy are good friends. But Dwayne Sammons is no slouch either, 14 in the league. Spent the previous 3 years with the Louisiana Revolution. Sack it there is made by number 51, Frank Doom. So the big truck driver gets a big sack there for a loss of 5.
Brings his whole semi-trailer program into the backfield. The haul down Blanton.
He's 350 pounds. So.
Oh my.
And 6'7" too, so he's a tall guy.
He's a tall guy. That's a large boy.
It's 2nd and 15. They're gonna run it, and oh boy, that loses more yardage.
Ooh. Wow.
It's gonna set up a 3rd and country mile.
I think between that goal line stand they had and now here, there's a couple of impressive sequences for the Charleston defense, Colin.
And Frank Doom, that's his 3rd sack of the year. As Blanton on the rollout. Oh, tipped in the air. He had a man open. That was Mosley, but number 23, Miranda Dumas, she had other ideas.
She got her hand on it, Colin, and in the throwing lane. Had a little zip on it. Was needed to be a flat throw to put it in there. And good defensive play.
Kick by Bradshaw. He's away. Fielded by Britton. Oh, nice stiff arm there, but he's only able to get up to the 38.
Yeah, it's like fighting the tide there as the Nightwing staff just kept coming. Couldn't hit the edge.
You know, Miranda, Rick, has plenty of practice covering wide receivers. Her husband, Jared, plays for Mexico City, so.
There you go.
6:33
left. Little backyard dueling there, right?
33 left. Charleston takes over in their own 38. This is Robert Small Stadium here in Charleston, South Carolina. Pitch out to the right side. Hoagland picks up 5 yards.
Well, Rick Meter's staff is watching this particular drive with interest. They may have a reading coming soon, depending on how this goes.
Ooh, I love readings. Pitch out. This is Francis, and he's tackled. And they'll make it a 3rd and 3 as we tick under 6 minutes left. There's head coach of these Predators, Jacob Clare. He's the offensive coordinator, as well as team owner. Matt Ryan calls the defense. Communications manager, Sam Blutner. They call him team director of appearance, as as Hoagland uses 2 stiff arms to somehow get the first down.
There we go. And you think Frank Doom is impressive at 300+ football. He can also play hockey. I guess he probably slims down for hockey, though. He's just burning a lot of calories. You have to be a little lighter, and you burn a lot of calories on the ice, Colin.
As somebody who's played competitive hockey, albeit not ice hockey, I can attest to that. As loss of 4 on the play. There's John Martin again. Boy, number 55. You know, he's been around the block, but he's been everywhere in this game.
Yeah, old double nickel, yeah. Making his presence felt.
We have a 2nd and 14. Clock ticks under 5 to go. Charleston in front, 14-3. Quick drop, throw over the middle. Oh, nice catch on the slant.
That's that same play, Colin, that they ran earlier, where he barely takes a drop. But he wants to get that ball out of his hand quickly because he knows he can see the receiver's got inside leverage. He just needs to be able to sling it out there. You take a deeper drop and he's not open anymore, right?
Indeed. The Charleston Predators, last time these 2 teams played, it was here, and the Predators won 44-7. That was their first win against Denver at home. All of their other previous victories have been on the road.
Ooh.
As the throw is complete. On 3rd down to Doug Spelling, and he spells out first down.
There was a backside hit coming that I don't know that he felt. The ball gets out anyway.
Oh, nice adjustment too on the reception to do about a 3/4. Looked like a pirouette to me, Rick.
Pirouette? You are killing it with the vocabulary words. You're just a verbal ballet guy there.
Drop the middle, and it gets stuffed to the line, and guess who that was, Rick? John Martin again.
There you go. I almost called you a ballerina, but I realized I don't know what's the masculine term for a ballet dancer. I don't know. Ballet guy. There you go. So says me.
Hoagland up to 49 yards on 11 tilts of the rock. He's averaging 4.5 yards a carry.
Dragging that defender all the way across the field there on the motion. Look
out.
out.
Look out. It's sack time. Gerald Cumbus. He collects another sack in the year. That's his 4th. He came around totally unimpeded to the quarterback.
It looked at all those guys. Charleston basically sort of olayed everybody. Didn't even put up a token defense against the rush there. Anybody could have had that sack.
And he got a 3rd and 20. Can't even see the first down marker. It's so far off your screen.
I believe you said 3rd and 20 or longer. You call it country mile, right?
And the ball is intercepted. Intercepted and returning it the other way is number 29, Luke Schreiner, and he continues to add to his team lead in interceptions as he just grabs this one out of the air, Rick.
Well, that sudden change on the turnover leaves the Rick Meter staff deflated, as they're going to keep their reading at neutral right now.
Schreiner's 5th interception on the year. And the veteran cornerback.
A Schreiner? 5th? He's got like that. Schreiner's got an interception parade going.
Oh, I see what you did there. 6'1", 205 is his height, but he played bigger than that, as you can tell by the jump. 2-yard pickup by the Night Wings. You see the stance? Oh, they're they're lopsided in favor of the Predators, but Denver is still holding their own, mostly because of the 97 passing yards from Blanton.
That's an interesting interim stat point right there.
Pitch up to Salmons. He's stopped.
Nobody with a clear advantage. Each team having a lead in various categories. So
3rd and 7. Denver looking to take advantage of the interception. They gotta move near the midfield stripe if they want to continue to possess the ball. Here's Blanton on the roll. Has protection. Throws backside. He throws an interception.
Oh
Matt Ryan grabs it out of the air and returns it to the right wing 48-yard line. The second interception thrown by Blanton. And boy, Rick, is it a backbreaker.
Well, and that's an opportune time for a turnover if you're a Charleston fan. It's like making up for the mistake earlier on the previous possession. So here we go.
Oh, we've reached a 2-minute warning. This first half has been flying by.
And, now we'll get to see if Charleston's got any kind of juice around a 2-minute offense here, Colin. They don't have too far to go to get into field goal territory.
They're going to motion one of their tight ends. I believe that's Sandcastle. Francis is back there. It's the lone back behind Kopak. They're going to sprint out, throw, catch made, and Michael and Xavier Sullivan is loose, and Schreiner saves the touchdown as Weapon X. Oh boy, Ricky looked like he was on his way.
That was like dicey the whole time, like dicey in the pocket, and then a thread the needle throw, and then he's going to get tackled, and then he's not.
Stiff arm and a hurdle.
Stiff arm and a hurdle.
Two moves in one.
If you've made a drinking game out of stiff arms or hurdles, you're either one or the other, or if you got both going, it's a double shot.
1:27 left. No timeouts called. All three still in the pocket of the Predators. Hoagland up the middle. Picks up about 5, and now they'll burn the timeout. Smart clock management there.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
There's a look at Hoagland's numbers. It's up to 51 yards. 4.2 isn't all that impressive, but he's at least been able to move the ball forward. 9 times out of 10, he's touched the ball.
I think anything over 4 is actually decent. He's had some quality 8, 10, 12-yard carries.
He takes the pitch out here and takes on Bennett, and they call their second timeout with 1:16 left. But it sets them up in a short yardage situation.
Good crowd here in Charleston, Colin, and they're getting treated. They've been treated to a good first half by their Predators.
3 wide, 2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. And it's going to be a cutback pass to the end zone, tipped away. So they go for the whole shooting match on 3rd and 2, but it doesn't pay off for them.
Yeah, and that's one of those, and being an armchair commenter, but 3rd and 2, and you got time on the clock. You can really probably afford to run the ball. Pick up 2.
You still have a timeout in your back pocket, too, if you wanted to run it there. Cameron Duty on for the field goal attempt, and this young man is going to try to add 3 points to the legend, and he does.
He's got a little draw on that thing, Colin, and he needs it as he just tucks it inside the right upright. And don't look now, but Charleston's up 17-3 here late in the second quarter.
Well, I have your attention, folks.
Yes.
Rooms are going fast for the 2025 convention, kicking off the league's 25th anniversary season, July 10th through the 13th. If you want to go, you need to book your room now.
Do it.
Join SFL Nation at the rooftop pool of our house hotel, Iron Regency. You can reserve your room now at the special group rate at simfl.net. Night Wings will start from their own 33-yard line.
Well, let's see what they can do in 1:05, Colin. They have quite the potent offense. I predict one of those sprint outs where they look down the field. They've had some success with that.
1:05 to go in the first half, or 65 seconds for those of you who like numbers.
Oh, it's a handoff, Colin. Oh, no. I'm so sorry. Nightwing fans, friends and family of the Denver Nightwings may want to avert their eyes from that play.
Seems like they're just content to go in the locker room. Remember,
down 14.
Remember, they kicked off to start the ball game, so
Yeah.
that might be playing part of the logic. As
There you
this
go.
pass gets them up over the 50, and they're like, "Oh, we had these timeouts. We might as well use them." They burn one.
Right, we should stop the clock. Call a couple of plays in the huddle. You never know. And just like that, they're at the 50, and I'll make the obvious comment: they don't need too many more yards to get into field goal range.
But I'm sure they would love a touchdown here.
And not a pick.
Lewis goes in motion. Oh, the throw, Keel. They're going to give him the first down.
Are they
Second
really?
timeout called by Denver.
Oh my gosh! It
So
looked like he was short.
So they're now down to 2 as they call the timeout earlier in the drive. Keel up to 4 grabs now. He's at 86 yards.
Yeah, Keel hauled that one in. Really torture for Charleston.
Oh! And they didn't need that. That's a sack, and they're going to have to burn their final timeout as the offensive back came running in from the corner, Rick, and there was nothing Terrell Slayton could do except eat the ball as if it were a sandwich.
Right, and he just, even that is a smart play. Didn't give up a fumble or try and throw it away last second.
They're going to sprint out. You called this earlier, Rick, to the side. Ooh, Mosley was behind the defense, but the defensive backs read it like an open book. Brandon Ewing, he's already had a pick 6. He stuck his big paws up there, and just like that, it's 3rd and 15.
Yeah, almost had himself another interception.
3rd and 15. Play action rollout. Plenty of time. Oh
my
gosh. Unable to haul it in. He had to turn and twist, but the old timer couldn't quite make the reception clear, covering him real close. It'll be 4th and 15. And they're going to go for it. Why not?
Yeah, why not? I mean, they're going to have less than 20 seconds if they give it up on downs here.
The punch to the top. Everybody deep in it, and it's an interception.
Oh,
no. Second pick, Jimmer down the sideline. Is it scored? No, they get tackled at the 11.
There's a worst case, and then there's a second worst case, and that's what happened. The worst case being a pick 6, but returns it down to the 11. They have no timeouts, right, Colin? So there'll be a pass play into the end zone, and if not, another field goal attempt.
Yeah, they got to go to the end zone. They probably have only one shot at it. Cameron Duty's already made 1 field goal. This young man, he's 13 to 14 coming in, so now make it 14 to 15. That was a return of 44 yards, according to our friend Ron Haynes. And they're going to elect to run the ball. Oh, they must have time out in their back pocket.
I guess
and
so.
And they do with 5 seconds left.
Yeah, my mistake. I thought they had zip, nada, zilch in the timeout, Colin. Colin. What do we call you?
Colin. Or at least that's what it says on my birth certificate.
Colin Cosell. Here it is.
Mr. Duty trying to curl it inside, and he does.
Yeah, the old curveball.
So with 2 seconds left, it's now 20 to 3. They take advantage of the big return by Matt Ryan.
And speaking of advantage, Colin, the Rick meter's going advantage Charleston. How about them apples? Advantage Charleston here.
Took a while to get there. The Rick meter was jonesing earlier, but then
they had a hard time pulling the trigger even when it was 14-0.
Return is going to be up to the 33 as time has expired. We reached the end of the first half, and Rick Northrup, this game has flown by.
It has. And my players of the game are the interceptors. I mean, of the half, sorry, not of the game. First half are the interception men for both teams.
20-3. As we take a look at this download here in the first half.
Take some snapshots.
Blanton,
Yeah,
9
pretty
of
good.
20. Only 3 carries for O'Shaughnessy.
Keel right there, but you know, he missed a few receptions as well, so interesting.
Ron Haynes noting that Denver gets the ball to start the second half, so no opportunity for Charleston's double dip. And, well, the halftime player's Ewing. He's made the first pick six, along with a couple of tips. Let's take a quick halftime break, presented by the folks over at Breaks GP.
We just pulled a full-size Taylor Swift helmet. Shout out to all our Swifties. Travis Kelce. This is a Giants Lawrence Taylor.
Patrick Mahomes.
Chad Johnson with the Ocho Cinco.
We have a Drew Brees.
Is that an O.J. Simpson jersey?
It's an Aaron Rodgers.
Oh my goodness.
Tom Brady! Tom Brady!
Breaking the world of sports memorabilia collecting with Breaks GPT, featuring signed football jerseys, helmets, photos, and more. Breaks GPT offers you a shot at winning autographed and authenticated sports memorabilia at a fraction of the price. Join the community of collectors on our Breaks GPT Facebook page and lock in your shot at hitting a humongous headliner on our site, breaksgpt.com. Logan Keel with another nice shoot. It turns it up to the 28. And the Night Wings are looking for their first touchdown of the game, Rick. They're down 20-3. This is a critical possession.
And most importantly, they're on the wrong side of the Rick meter at this point, as it's advantage Charleston. Very impressive first half for Charleston, both offensively and defensively, Colin. Just kind of a complete first half for them. Denver's got some work to do. Down 17.
Well, often the longest journeys start with a single step, and it'll be Dwayne Sell, a 3-yard pickup. And for the first time this evening, let's go to Cameron Irvine for a game break. Cam?
Thank you, Colin. If you think offenses are throwing too many picks in your game, I send you to Fort Worth. Stephen Hacker with this catch ends a streak in which 6 of 7 drives ended in interceptions. Fort Worth takes the lead over Florida 14-10 late in the third. Back to you.
Wow. Colin, I guess that's a pick'em game.
I see what you did there. Well, Corrat, oh, it went up in the air. And Sam Butler says, no, sir. And just like that, it's 3rd and 7. Uh-oh, I feel like we've been in this spot a lot, Rick.
I know. Deja vu all over again for the Night Wings. Seem to have trouble figuring out the Charleston 3rd down defense as they shift
the line.
The line is going to be open. Yeah, and he sprints to the
other side. Post throw is complete to Lewis for the first down, number 87.
Kind of Charleston maybe got a little too cute with themselves there as they shifted away from the bunch. He sprints out to that side and is able to have plenty of time to pick the field apart.
And, you know, Blanton's thrown a couple of interceptions. But he's had several good throws like that. He needs to be a little more consistent. I'm sure head coach Michael Goodman would agree. There's Mosley in motion. Blanton will curl out to Keel. Keel forward progress will net him 6 yards before he's tackled. 2nd and 4. Keel's been active today. He's by far the receiver in terms of leading target and reception.
Oh no, the Dags drone work blimps getting in the way.
As Simmons takes the pitch the other way, and there he goes out the back door before stepping out of bounds inside the 20 around the 15, and the coach is loving it.
Clapping his clipboard like a pro.
He just outran the defenders, and Blotner's lucky the sideline there was a friend to bail him out, or otherwise Mr. Simmons might still be running.
He was running. Oh, there's another cultural reference. I feel like I got a point in my mouth. Doug Day's not around tonight, so he usually picks up on them like that.
Swing out to O'Shaughnessy. Oh, that didn't work. They tried that earlier, and that had similar result. That was Ballard on the tackle there.
Doug Day's volunteering at the Hostess Factory to build up his Twinkie supply ahead of the convention this summer.
Convention in Baltimore, first trip to the East Coast.
We'll work for Twinkies.
Throw to the end zone, touchdown, Denver. Logan Keel hauls it in, and we're an extra point away from making this just a 2-score game, Rick.
Well, yes, it is a 3-score game, so this is an important score.
That Simmons run previously where he got out of bounds was 29 yards, and this little pass to the end zone, Blanton, his first touchdown of the game, and with that, Keel is over 100 yards for the day. Bradshaw boots it through, no problem. 7 plays, 71 yards. And for Keel, that is only his 3rd receiving touchdown of the year. He leads the team in both yards and receptions. Well, he was 3rd on the team. Marquis Stango has 4. He leads.
There you go. Kick to the goal line, brings it out, Colin.
And Doug Britton trying to make some magic, and he almost squirted out the other side.
Still 30-yard line for starting position is great for the Predators. Almost got through that little aria there. All right, Colin. Predators with the ball in the 3rd, up by 10. The having favor of the Rick meter as an advantage for them, but they're going to need to answer that drive that Denver just had, right?
Indeed. Let's see what kind of response they can mount. This right wing defense has been up to the challenge at points, and it's a good start for the Denver defense as they stop Oakland at the line of scrimmage for no gain. .7-13 and counting to go in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10. Kopech on the sprint. Goes to the safe side, and it's a flat-out drop by Doug Britton.
And that was maybe a little late. I know the sprint out is probably looking for something a little deeper. Must have been covered pretty well down there. Brings up 3rd and 10. Denver has Predators right where they want them, way back on their own side of the field, Colin. 3rd and long.
Ran out again. Kopech going deeper. I don't know how he completed it to Michael Knight around 3 Night Wing defenders, but he did.
Are you kidding me? That's crazy. That's crazy. That was going to be falling to the turf innocently. I still don't know how he caught that. Someone explain it to me.
It's 1st and 10 for Kopech and company. They're near the midfield stripe. And now they sprint out the other way. Throw it on the field, and this time it's dropped. Xavier Solomon dropped the ball, but no thanks to the efforts of Jimmy Burgett, the rookie linebacker.
Man, Frank Doom is keeping up with the cultural references in the chat. Super appreciate that. especially the Spaceball reference.
2nd and 10. Kopak throws.
There it is.
And they've run that play a lot, and Weapon X makes the reception and makes it look easy.
Well, I got a question for you, Colin. Did you give Weapon X the nickname Weapon X, or has that been around?
That's been around. I've seen other people call them
Yeah,
Weapon
man,
X.
I like that. That's killer. That's killer.
Approaching under 6 minutes to go out of the I formation. And they're going to pitch it out to Oakland, and Martin's there for the stop, a loss of 2.
Why are they doing that? I'm not rooting for one team or the other, but that's just a head scratcher right there. That is just a head scratcher. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Go back to throw. Oh, incomplete. Brilliant play made by the defensive back as they're looking for Solomon, who was spun out wide.
Sharp-eyed defender there with good anticipation.
This is a 3rd and 12 situation.
Oh, look at this, trying to spread them out a little bit here.
Play action. Kopak down the field. Oh, Doug Britton with the catch in front of 2 defenders.
Wow.
He just placed the ball like he was delivering mail through a mail slot.
the Britons are a force to be reckoned with here tonight, Colin.
Just a little route across the field. And 1st and 10 at the 20. And you see Kopak, he's 5'10".
A little spotty there, isn't he?
But he's got 82 yards.
82.
And 92 yards.
92. Maybe I should have yelled 2.
In his last 10 attempts.
Delayed handoff here. Yep.
Yep, they're going to go out the back door to Brett Taylor right, and they pick up 6 yards.
Yeah, it just seemed like that was time.
2nd and 4. Man, this 3rd quarter is flying by. Second and 4. Here comes the blimp again as they give off to Oakland. He's stiff-armed with the opposite hand, but he didn't need it as he picks up the 1st down.
Just like Mike Daggs, always trying to hog the spotlight, you know.
We're just out here minding our own business, and all of a sudden here comes the blimp.
Here comes the blimp. Go away.
Brad Taylor right up the middle picks
Nice.
up another 4 yards. His 2nd carry in the drive, 3rd overall.
2nd and 4, as people know, football people know. That's ahead of schedule, or as our British friends would say, ahead of schedule.
2nd and 4.
Right hand.
Kopak under the center.
There's a toss
Pitch
again.
out the Hope,
Hey!
and he's got a clear lane for a touchdown. So Charleston says, "Oh, I see the Denver touchdown, and here I go."
Yeah.
Off to score another.
So I totally ragged on their tosses a couple of toss plays earlier on a couple occasions. That one nets him 6 points. Good on you.
Extra point to make this 27-10. We want the SFL to reach more people. Do you?
Yes.
The best way you can do that is smash the like button, leave a comment on the video, subscribe to the channel. You can help us reach all the people who need more football in their lives.
That's right.
Thank you for the support of the Virtual Football Network. And the Night Wings, boy, they got to feel like one step forward, they score a touchdown, but then their defense gives up a long marching touchdown drive.
Frank Doom commented, Doug the Mailman Britton, always delivering, that's for sure.
So 12-play 70-yard drive is Keel on the return, gets tackled at the 31-yard line. Also, you are watching the Simulation Football League action here on the Virtual Football Network. This week on VFN will feature SFL action today through Monday, the SFL and playoffs on Wednesday, and the UFL on Thursday. It's another week of non-stop action right here on the virtual football network. So Denver, they drove 72 yards in just 7 plays, taking 2 minutes and 28 seconds last time they had the ball. Predators take a little over 3 minutes, just 3 minutes and 48 seconds to be exact. So Night Wings will start with a run up the middle, the net only 1 yard, 2nd and 9.
And with that last score by Charleston, the Rick meter's got an updated reading. It's going probable Charleston. We're not even out of the third yet. I mean, it's probable Charleston, the 2-win Charleston Predators with a 17-point lead and looking good, looking sharp
Against the Central Division leading Night Wings. As Simmons will make this a 3rd and 1. He picked up 8 there and just really good blocking up front.
I'm not totally familiar with Charleston's body of work so far in this season, Colin, but this has got to be the game of the season so far, or at least 2.5 quarters, almost 3 complete quarters for Charleston.
They had a win over Carolina in week 5.
Yeah, what was that score?
That was 24-14. That was by 10. And then they beat Queen City 34-21. They lost by Washington by 2. And Sin City just blew their doors off when they traveled to Vegas. They lost 33-7. And this is a team that started the year 0-4, but they had a 9-point loss in week 2 and a 6-point loss in week 4. As Denver is forced to punt, and the fair catch is called for to 27.
And the team that got smoked 33-7 in Las Vegas is up 27-10, and they just forced another punt by Denver.
Meanwhile, the Night Wings have won their last 2 games by a combined 4 points.
Ooh. Defeating who along the way?
The Minnesota Legend in Minnesota, and then they had a home game versus Atlanta. They won 17-50.
No way.
It's a run of 1 yard up the middle. Brad Taylor right on the stop. He stopped after a pickup of 1 rather.
2nd and 9. That is behind schedule. Denver defense hoping to get off the field here with this series.
Go back to throw, incomplete.
Nice. Well, they almost sacked him with the rush. The rush definitely pressured, and then good secondary work there. Both sides of that connection, buddy.
3rd and 9. This will be the last road trip of the year for Denver. The final 2 games are at home against Houston in week 13, Oklahoma City in week 14. It's a throw, incomplete. Ooh. So Denver gets another stop.
Yeah, Denver sent a couple extra peeps there after the QB, and I think they may have figured out something here. If their secondary can hold like that against the Charleston receivers, it'll be worthwhile to send some extra rushers.
Mr. Duty on for the punt is. We have reports from field level that Chuck Diesel is indeed back in the ball game. He was injured early in the first quarter. Glad to see he's back now out there, manning the middle of that defense for his team. Now he gets to see his offense take over at their own 35-yard line. Meanwhile, for Charleston, they have 1 more home game against Minnesota in week 13 before traveling to Nashville. That's the divisional game for them. Before week 15 by both of these folks have. O'Shaughnessy picks up 2 on the carry there. You know, Rick, he's been quiet today.
He has.
As O'Shaughnessy. Just 13 yards on 6 totes. Salmons leads the way with 7 for 48. He's in there now. 2nd and 8. Oh, Blanton goes down in a heap as it's sack time. I don't know who got to him, but whoever it was, they got there in a hurry and a bad mood.
In a bad mood.
Oh, it's John Nevels, and nobody picked him up.
He had, well, somebody did, Colin, but he ran him right over like a freight train.
It's
funny that you didn't see that.
3rd and 13. They're going
There
to
you
run play
go. Ooh.
action. Hill
Look
pressure
out.
on the backside. Oh,
Is that a fumble?
Blaine got it away as it was deflected forward at the last minute before the arm was hit.
Such an exciting play, Colin.
And you know, you're still laughing about that sack I called for Nibbles.
Yeah.
Apparently it cracked up Ron Haynes in the stat truck so much. Too. He just said, oh, Al Collins.
Yeah, and that last, I did like, except for the result, I loved that play action by Blanton where he turned to his right and faked the handoff and then kept turning and rolling out then what turned out to be the left side of the formation. I love that. Unfortunately, they forgot to block that one fellow. And that was like a NASCAR race. You could just see that car wreck coming a mile away.
39 seconds. Charleston takes over on their own 35, so no harm, no foul done. It's been an exchange of possessions there. Ooh, Hugo Reynosa, the big defensive tackle, number 99 in the middle.
What's his program height and weight for Reynosa?
6'7", 315 pounds.
Wow, he's all of that. I think
8th year with Denver, 10th year overall.
They listed him with his beach weight there. He is definitely heavier than that. His bikini bod.
As Hoagland will pick up the yardage to make it a 3rd and 3 as we end the 4th quarter. Charleston in firm control of 27-10. Put your 4s, 12s, 86s, 29 in chat. Whatever number you want. We reached the 4th quarter.
And the Rick meter is probable Charleston. Probable Charleston. Improbably, it's probable Charleston. Oh my.
Oh my. Would you like to say?
Oh my. Oh gosh golly. Look at look at the Predators go. Come on, Denver. Do something.
Doug Spelling in motion all the way to the bottom. They run the draw, pop it up the backside, and it picks up a first down.
You know, we had all those picks going on in that early in the game, and we haven't really had much here, including the first pick of the game was a pick 6, I do believe. I wonder what that other game's up to. What Cam's saying that game break there was 6 picks and 7 possessions or something.
6 or 7 possessions ended in interceptions.
At least our game settled down a little bit.
Hopefully the other game has too. Curious.
Maybe we'll get a game break. I don't know if anything exciting's happening over there. Certainly,
Francis on the stiff arm will only pick up 3.
Certainly, this one's exciting as it's a Cinderella story out of nowhere to lead the Masters.
Again, Ian Francis is 5'10", 225 pounds. 3rd year with the team, 4th overall.
Sorry about that, young man. Had to hit the cough button there. Cracked myself up. Made myself cough. There's a 3rd and 5. That is not on schedule.
They got 2 there. Oh, speaking of game
we've
conjured him. Game break.
You ask and you shall receive. Florida had scored 13 unanswered until Henry McGee, 80 yards to the house. He's got 208 yards tonight as Charleston throws an incompletion on 3rd down, and Fort Worth retakes the lead 28-23 with 4 minutes to go. Back to you.
Oh, thanks, Cam. That was a sweet play, too. Am I wrong, Colin?
Henry McGee, arguably the fastest man in the entire league. He was a menace for Chicago down at SFL. Glad to see he's still putting his Roadrunner speed to good use.
Meep, meep. Wile E. Coyote cannot catch him.
Punted away from Cameron Duty, and Denver has another shot here with 32 left.
Let's see if Denver has gotten a special delivery from the Acme Company with some tricks, offensive tricks.
I'm curious too now that you say that.
I mean, yeah. Arguably the fastest player in the league. Yeah, it showed right there. There was, once he got a gap, it was just a gap with the defenders. They didn't close. They didn't do nothing.
O'Shaughnessy picks up 4 in a little swing. I tell you what, they're using him more in the passing game this game. He had 10 total receptions on the year coming in as he collects another one there. There's Blanton. 14 of 27. He's got the 3 picks, but he has the 1 touchdown. So Ari Mills gets his first carry of the ball game.
Yeah.
They spring the fullback dive, and that sets up a 3rd and 1.
That's right out of the Acme delivery box. The quick handoff to the fullback, the up back, and gets him 3rd and 1.
Now they get the backup fullback in.
For all the press Charleston's been getting in this game, Colin, by like I guess me, Denver's only now by 17. Not saying never. Another score here, and look out.
They get the first down. O'Shaughnessy up the middle. He's fired up about that. He squeezed through the hole, but you got to think Denver's started moving in a hurry. That clock continues to tick, tick, tick away.
Yes, the clock is thine enemy of the Night Wings. Oh no!
He goes down again. It hits John Neville's number 51. I had no doubt who sacked him that time. And the coach,
I think
Goodman, is not happy about that.
Yeah, that rush by Charleston has been solid, and occasionally it's one of those where it's like, oh gosh, the whole pocket's collapsing. All 270, 180, 270 degrees of it. You get your protractors out and figure that one. Why don't you?
John Neville's 295 pounds, second year with Charleston, as Lewis holds it in, and he'll be tackled 2 yards short. He runs the post batter, and Ricky almost got the whole thing back in one throw.
Almost right there. 46.
That's Sam Blontner, the free safety.
Yeah, he's Johnny on the spot, but not until they get to within 2 yards of the line to gain. When do we start saying line to gain? I don't know what other term was used before then, and he makes it.
Does O'Shaughnessy on the carry there, so they continue to move the ball. But I think they gotta start taking these shots down the field.
Where you go, Canadian dare right there on the carry dare for a second there.
6.4 yards per attempt for Blank, 7.1 for Kopak.
Don't you know Migo Shopko, yeah?
As Blanton, he went deep, but it's fumbled.
Oh no!
Logan Keel fumbled it.
The Logan Keel, their ace, their go-to, fumbles it. Let's see what happened on this. He's got it. He just dropped it? Did he mishandle it?
I think Leo Morris punched it out, and Denver is challenging.
Yeah, right.
Of course.
He didn't catch
it's a
it.
critical play.
And how funny is that? The coach saying his team did not catch the ball.
Let's take a retroactive look at the play presented by Retroid.
And that was close, yeah.
Get your SFL console to go play on the go at GoRetroid.com.
1, 2, 3. I don't know. That's close. I'm sorry, Retroid people. I talked over your promo. Sorry, Colin. Here we go.
I'm sure they paid money for that. And the ruling on the field stands. Denver's going to lose a timeout. It was worth a shot.
Am I going to have to pay the league office for part of that promo? I'm so sorry. Maybe you can give it again. Retroid. I don't even have it memorized. Anyway,
that might have been the defensive play again. Sure, there's been spectacular returns, and even one ended up in the end zone. But what a hustle play by Leo Morris
to fall on that bad boy. Right?
He punched it out, and Stamengo was the one that fell on the ball. He was Johnny on the spot, as you say.
Yeah. I want to say, by the way, we have a Retroid. It's pretty darn cool. So get yourself one if you're thinking about it. You can download it, put a ton of stuff on it. Play a lot of great games.
Looked like a bang-bang play at real speed. The officials took an extra look and said, nope, it's good, as Francis picks up the first down, courtesy of the stiff arm. As the clock ticks under 5 minutes to go. I don't think a lot of folks had this on their bingo card. I mean, they figured it would be a competitive game.
Well,
And Charleston
yeah.
was getting 6.5.
Oh, yeah. They're big dogs in a bad way. Not the Eddie Gage. He's a dog way.
Draw up the middle, picks up 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Jacob Flurry's got to be happy with how his offense has played for the most part. His team has given a good, solid, all-around effort. 2nd and 7. Sandcastle in motion.
I just got to say, Frank Doom is clearly punchy after his long drive today because he is all over the chat and he's super funny.
Francis, another stiff arm, gets knocked out of bounds 2 yards short of sticks. And he continues to add to his yardage total, as he's now up to 26 yards on 9 totes. He has 1 touchdown.
Well, first downs are always important, but in this case, if they can pick it up, they can continue to work on the clock, which is goal number 1 right now for Charleston. Oh, who made that
they
play?
pitched it out, and it was Gerald Cumbus, Rick, number 77, who came blasting through there. He had a sack, and that was a big TFL for a big guy.
That's a big-time play and a crucial time for the Night Wings. Very nice. Very nice. So, forcing the punt as they are backed up outside of field goal range.
37 and counting. Mr. Duty taking his time, letting this wind down under 10, under 4, 3. Oh, perfect by the rookie there.
By Mr. Zero. If I got that right. Oh, that's a short kick. By the way, it's still, Colin, a 3-possession game for
number
Denver.
8 in your program, not number 0.
Oh, number 8, sorry. Pay closer attention. I just glanced over there, and as I was keeping an eye on the line, and I thought it was 0. Number 8. Well, you got to wear 0. That'd be cooler. But it's a 3-possession game, and Denver's going to need probably a defensive score if they're really going to get back in this.
Oh, what a catch by Logan Keel. He picked up about 9.5. And that'll probably be a nice hands catch of the game. I'll get to the pro in a minute. His throw is complete. That's Mosley down the field. As we now approach under 3 to go, they really like this 2x2 set, 4 in total. Slant over the middle. Oh, and it's dropped. So Keel.
So I got a quick question. Denver lost the challenge, right? Weren't they supposed to lose a timeout, or was I wrong on that?
Yes, they did lose a timeout.
It shows they got all 3, though. I can tell. Anyway, small beer. I'm sure they'll catch up.
2:56 left, 2nd and 10. Again, they go 4 wide in total. Lewis this time motions. Cross.
4 wide. Sprint out to the left. Bang!
Oh! Blanton is sacked on the play. Khalil Thomas lost to 7. And this just in from the league office. Fort Worth wins 28-23. Blanton down the field. Oh! They somehow got the first down on 3rd and 17.
Oh my goodness. Here come your Denver Night Wings.
Well, slant over the middle drop.
Oh, I thought that was going to be a Karam interception.
Number 86. He had it in his hands, but then he lost it.
He had it, and then we lost it.
2:31 left. See how the Night Wings like to play this is to go 3 wide out of split back. Gives everybody a chance to reset.
Big split backs. There we go.
Sprint out to the same side. Keel down inside the 15. He's approaching 160.
And here's Denver looking like Denver suddenly, Colin.
Here's the throw to the corner. Mosley, it'll be 1st and goal.
Another first down. Try and score here before the 2-minute warning, possibly.
It's certainly possible. Sprint out Blanton. Going to the flat. O'Shaughnessy gets it and dives in. Touchdown.
Oh.
He doesn't have one on the ground, but he now has a receiving touchdown.
Somebody went for the pick. It would have been a pick six, right? Trying to jump the route. Right. Oh, no.
That was
close.
Miranda Dumas.
Yeah, she was.
But she guessed wrong.
Guessed wrong. Guessed wrong. She stole fizzy lifting drink. Good day, ma'am.
204 left.
Let's see if Frank Doom gets that one.
Extra point is good. 9 plays, 73 yards, a minute 17 taken off the clock. Do you try the onside kick? You do have the 2-minute warning. Oh, they will try.
Probably, yeah.
And it goes right to the Charleston man. That's Brett Taylor Wright who gets it up to the 40. So they get one more shot at it before the 2-minute warning.
The 2-minute warning's taken an hour to arrive, or so it seems.
Ball's on the Nightwing 40. And Rick, all you have to be concerned about now if you're Charleston is you got to hold on to the ball.
Yeah. Oh, and I forgot. This has been laying on the desk here for a minute. The Rick meter has gone book it for Charleston. Book it for Charleston. They are predicted to win this game. As we've reached the 2-minute warning.
At 1 minute and 59 seconds, is that play took a bit longer than expected.
Right.
Colin Northrop, Rick Northrop here in the booth with you. Charleston in front by 10.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Corey Minner and Ron Haynes on stats.
You getting tired? Are you tired?
No. Get a change of play at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be an handout to Oakland. He bursts through, and
we'll get a parade of timeouts here from the Nightwings, won't we, Colin? The ritual burning of the timeouts.
So the first timeout they had at their disposal. They have only one more. They can stop the clock once.
I don't expect we'll see any more throwing plays from Charleston anyway.
And the first.
Oh, and there's a first down.
Oh, that's a backbreaker.
That hurts.
As they call timeout. Presumably, it was the last one in their arsenal, and they'll just go to victory formation.
From here, yeah. They'll kneel this one out, Colin. Why don't you give us a preview of some of the contenders for player of the game in your mind?
Well, before we get to that, I want to remind you, Week 12 of SFL Season 24 continues tomorrow, headlined by a fight in the Eastern Division between the Carolina Skyhawks and Atlanta Swarm at 6:30. Other matchups include Oklahoma City and Minneapolis, Pittsburgh, Sin City, Chicago, and Albuquerque, all right here on the Virtual Football Network.
All right.
Well, there are many directions you could go for player of the game, but I believe you have to give it to Nick Hoagland. He has been supremely effective all game. Iman Kopech, I'm sure will get a lot of love. Quarterback number 5.
Yep.
I
think both of those would be solid choices, but I agree with you, Colin. It might be Hoagland.
Oakland, 91 yards, 26 carries, and a touchdown. Kopech only completed 9 balls, but it was for 156 yards. And he did have the 1 interception. Nightwings fall to 6-4. So the East gets a little more crowded. And there's an opening, perhaps, in the Central Division for some of those teams toward the middle. Specifically, Indianapolis. They've lost 2 in a row, so has Minnesota.
Let me interrupt your flow for a second. So that was the last kneel down. They won't have to snap the ball again. Charleston will be your winner, improbably. 6.5-point underdogs, sparking up to beat the Denver Nightwings 27-17, Colin.
Coach is shaking midfield. Players give each other shoulder taps. And we take a look at the final analysis of everything. Whoa, look at that. First downs, even. Yardage, not so much.
Very interesting. I'm going to go with you, and there's the turnovers.
They played a key part, and ultimately, I think was the big reason why Charleston was able to win this game. Tank Bennett, 15 tackles in a losing effort by goodness.
Indeed. Well, I'll go with Hoagland. You go with Hoagland?
Yeah.
You're calling it. All right. Well, thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much to Ron Haynes and Corey Menner on stats, keeping track of the facts and figures for us. Cameron Irvine, executive producer extraordinaire, keeping track of the facts. Stuff going on in other games behind the scenes.
Yeah, and your final.
27-17.
Good night.